Chengjiang oil and tea fish is a famous dish in Shanglin County, the hometown of longevity in Guangxi, where the 8 Scenic Feast is also famous in. This dish is made with the gray fish produced in Chengjiang River in Shanglin and the green tea from Daming Mountain as the main ingredients. The green tea soup and the white fish combine with the two specialties of Old Zhuang hometown of Shanglin very well and make an unforgettable delicacy. Teaching objective: master the processing method and cooking skills of Chengjiang oil tea fish. Teaching difficulty: knife handling of gray fish and preparation of tea broth. Teaching content: through raw material display, explanation of cooking process, live demonstration, and characteristics of the finished dish, the complete teaching process of Chengjiang oil tea fish is displayed. Teaching procedure: the cooking method we use is dipping. Cooking method: dipping is a special technique in our cooking technology. The dishes made by dipping technique are not only fresh and tender, but can also keep the original color of raw materials. Dipping is also a common technique used by Cantonese chefs. Raw materials. Main ingredients: 1 live gray fish about 1000 grams, 50 grams of fresh green tea. Supplementary ingredients: 30 grams of ginger, 20 grams of garlic, 1500 grams of spring water, 80 grams of salt, 5 grams of white pepper, 10 grams of starch, 10 grams of oil. Process: cut open the fish tail when it's alive and let it bleed. Make a slit on each side of the fish tail. Do not cut off the tail. Put the fish on a basin with water. Slowly bleed out and drip dry the blood. Step 1. Cut the fish from the spine. And gently pick off both sides of the fish along the side bones. Wrap the fish with a clean professional fish sashimi paper to absorb the water and blood residue. Use a sharp knife to gently and quickly slice the fish into thin slices and set aside. Step 2. Blanch the fresh green tea with boiling water and rinse immediately to keep the tea leaves bright green. Set aside for later use. Step 3. Put the tea leaves, ginger, garlic, and spring water into a food processor. To make green tea broth. Remove the impurities through a dense sieve. Put it into a pot and boil it. Add salt to taste and water starch to thicken it slightly into the tea broth. Put it into a teapot and set aside. Step 4. Take a small clean bowl. Lay 3 to 5 fish fillets in the bowl. Mix with 2 drops of tea oil and a little pepper. Rinse the tea broth from the teapot into the bowl. Pour tea broth from a teapot into a bowl. Characteristics of the finished dish. Oil tea is delicious and mellow that can quench thirst and hunger. It can also refresh the mind and can cure a cold. Salty and delicious tea flavor can increase appetite too that made this dish great. Making a dish with it is a creative idea that combines healthcare and diet. Through this lesson, we have mastered the preparation method of Chengjiang oil tea fish. But we should pay attention to the following points. The fish should be drained of blood and water in order to make the fish white and smooth. When dealing with knife work, the fish should be cut as thin as possible so as to ensure the fish fillets are properly cooked in the tea broth. The temperature of the tea broth should be maintained so it will stay hot. That's all for this lesson. Thanks!